Um, my parents split in 1977. I was an only child at the time. I'm my father's only child. Um, yeah, my dad had done the military. We moved around. I was born in Biloxi, Mississippi, Keesler Air Force Base. We moved to Massachusetts right after Hurricane Camille wiped out the entire base. I know there's records about my birth somewhere because my dad had a laptop and CD-ROM that I found after he died. They had military in the 60s. My dad did top secret stuff. Anyway, we went to Massachusetts. When Vietnam was over, Dad took the discharge and we went and lived with his parents in New York until they got a house. You know, my mom and dad would fight. My mother just wanted my father's money. She got pregnant on purpose. She didn't want me. She didn't take care of herself when she was pregnant. If my documents weren't all destroyed, I could read you the letters that she wrote to him. She was pregnant. My father almost got into a lot of trouble. They were going to court martial him because it wasn't cool to join the military and not and be married, you know. She was pregnant too. But my dad was very valuable, and he wound up being the fastest promoted person ever in the Air Force. So, wow. But my mother would write to him, pregnant, and say, "Oh my God, I haven't said the word baby in 4 months." What kind of fucking pregnant woman doesn't say the word baby for 4 months? She would boo-hoo because she gained half a fucking pound. And she'd cheer in the letter if she lost 4. She wouldn't even stop taking her goddamn diuretics. She had no amniotic fluid. None. Not just a dry birth like they talk about, not enough or whatever. We're talking she didn't have any. She tore, she bled, she went into shock. We almost both died. Wish she had, and I could have lived with my dad without her. She never wanted me. Anyways, I asked my mother a few years ago, what, because I've had so many horrible health problems and rare things, what were the effects of that pregnancy and birth? And she said, you got a computer, go look it up. So I did. It took a long fucking time to research. You know why? I had to go so far back before I was born to get the answer. The reason I had to go so far back is because they quit even trying to find out what the effects were because it's not possible. The fetus cannot survive, the lungs cannot form. No way. I went to a doctor and had that confirmed. I said, so then you're confirming that this is a miracle, one of a kind, blah, blah, blah. Yep. So anyway, I always felt like I wasn't meant to exist. Now I understand why. Maybe Julian is, I don't know, but he's just going to inherit a whole world of shit if this doesn't get fixed before I die. I've been crying. I do that, you know. I busted my ass my whole life surviving. There's things about me that are very unusual, like my IQ. I'm not even going to go there right now, but it's a lot higher than Einstein's, I found out. And the kid supposedly that has a higher IQ than he does now, than Einstein, I'm higher than that. And so I looked into this kid and his development. Not as unusual as mine. How many babies can roll over by themselves at 4 days old? Or hold their head up at 2 days old? Yeah. Or sit up just a little over a month old. I was speaking before this kid. I don't even remember learning to read, but I know I was reading Time and Newsweek and whatever when I was like 2 years old. I used to be able to solve a Rubik's Cube because I spent a month in the hospital when I was 15. And that was 1981 and Rubik's Cube came out. So somebody got me one in a book. By the end of that month, I could solve it. Like memorizing that damn Jabberwocky poem when I was in 6th grade in one night. Quick. I remember the teacher, Miss Brand, she died of old age while she was my teacher. She said anybody that could memorize that poem got an automatic A for the semester. I went home and did it. And the next day, in the class, I said, well, what about that poem? She says, what about it? She says, you can recite it? I said, yeah, I think so. So I got up and I recited it. I got an A. She says, you know, Karen, all my years of teaching, she died of old age, not one person has ever taken that assignment and done it, much less in one night. I hate doing it, but here, in case you don't know it, it's by Lewis Carroll, the Jabberwocky, from Alice Through the Looking Glass, Johnny Depp. And, you know, Lewis Carroll was a quantum physicist, and wormholes, you know, time travel. He actually, that story was the first written wormhole ever. Yeah. But 'twas brilling in the slide, the tubes, the gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the Borgoves, and the monarchs so great. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jub bird, and shun the fearmiest Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the maxim foe he sought, so rested he by a tum-tum tree, and stood awhile in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, his vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with his head he went galumphing back. Hast thou slain the Jabberwock, my son? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, Callooh, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brilling in the slithy tubes, to gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the Borgoves, and monarchs so great. Said in Brazilian times. But that's just in case you weren't familiar. I wonder if Johnny Depp can say it. Anyway. You know, my mother became a real pain in the ass to my father. He was tired of her bullshit, spending all his money. I've got checkbooks in there and stuff that my father kept. My mom spent money. She still does. Mine. That my father left me. My sons. I don't know. This is a hell of a story. I left Florida after years of abuse, abandonment, and neglect, Kathleen. What she accused me of? I fucking get my kid kidnapped by this bitch when I'm sick with valley fever, and she's trying to accuse me of abuse, abandonment, and neglect when I drop everything and I go to fucking Florida. It's been years trying to get my son back and get falsely in prison. All these horrible fucking things happen to me. Does that sound like somebody who abused, abandoned, and neglected their child? I can't deal with it anymore, and I don't even know if I can do this. You know what? I'm going to send this to Johnny Depp. Whatever. If you're interested in more, let me know. But let's just say there's a bunch of fucking trumped up charges. I didn't do anything. I'm tired of it. It gets worse and worse. This fucking judge keeps changing things. Same one that was a lawyer and made a phony will and power of attorney. I'm out millions of dollars. I want my son back. I've been falsely in prison. I've got a death sentence. She needed me to disappear for a while so she could fuck me over some more. And I had a really violent, horrible grand mal seizure. Banging my head on concrete, steel. So I turned blue. Blue, and didn't breathe. And it took a while for anybody to come, and then when they did, they didn't do anything. I've been kind of tied up till I rushed back here after that pop. I was coming back from valley fever, but when I went to Mayo Clinic, They wanted a CAT scan. They called up, come in for an MRI. They called up, come back in again. That's when I was admitted because Dr. Bendock, Bernard Bendock, Mayo Clinic, Scottsdale, Phoenix, said, you have a lymphoma. I said, what? You have a brain tumor. Huh? Cancer. What are we going to do? Nothing we can do. I said, you can't operate? Too late. So if, a little over a year ago, if I'd gotten some medical treatment for that grand mal, yeah, maybe then we could have done something, but not now. You can try chemo. No, thank you. And I think that might be why I'm still alive. That and the fact that there's a lot of things about me that are just not normal. I have abilities. I'll tell you one that was weird. Years ago, I lived on this lake. My first husband talked me into getting married, just like, we're friends, blah, 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 make a deal, whatever. No romance. We had a waterbed or whatever, and he asked if I'd rub his backache, whatever. And I was this far away from him, and it felt like a damn vibrator. He felt it too, and he goes, what the hell? I said, I don't know. It was very strong. It happened over and over. Called some friends, they come over. Same damn thing. So I got a meter, to measure whatever. Touch it to everybody. Nothing. But touch it to me, it shot right up. Got a lot of psychic ability. I don't want to see ghosts. I just don't want to. It freaks me out. I do get the messages. I have a lot of psychic abilities. Just like reading Johnny Depp pictures. Just like all the weird fucking shit. Just the fact that the Jabberwocky, of all poems, the whole that I even know of him, but that damn pirate towel. Here I'd gone to the Pirates of the Caribbean right before I got Valley Fever in 2003. I guess the movies were out, but Pirates of the Caribbean was closed at Disneyland and Space Mountain. So, oh well. So, and I don't watch TV and movies, so then I wind up going to Florida after Mom takes my kid in January of 2004. When I get my disability in 2009, I decided to take my son to Disney World. Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, I've been going since the 60s, and I noticed the pirate. They got rid of the damn plastic pirate from the 60s and got this cool new pirate. I thought, that's pretty cool. That's a badass pirate. I'm going to get that towel. So I got the towel. Now, I bought a lot of shit at Disney World, but I've only bought one towel. And, I didn't know there were movies out about it. I didn't know that was a movie. I didn't know that was a person even. But anyways, I didn't know for, I don't know, about 6 months. And, yeah, that's right. I was on Facebook. And I don't know what I did. I was just, starting to get my memories and stuff back because I'd had that 106.3 temperature for so long, a couple of weeks. And it just kind of short-circuited a few things. It took a long time to get it back. That's probably why I didn't call the FBI and just took off after Julian like that. But I don't know what I did, but all of a sudden there was like a journal. I don't know, I didn't really read it on my business. And there were all these pictures of somebody's tattoos. And I remembered one on the arm, that was like Cherokee Indian. So I knew, well, I guess this person's probably a Cherokee Indian or whatever. But I looked around and nobody posted in there or anything. So, I made some comments or whatever and just kind of left. And one night, I think somebody popped up on chat. They're like, hey, I'm Johnny Depp. I'm like, who? And it's weird because, I don't know, it was just like a pastime. I don't even know, celebrities and stuff, but I was finding them on Facebook because I was one of the first dummies on there, and nobody knew who was on there. So I request them. I'm respectful, because that shit don't mean nothing to me. They're just people. And I even got a celebrity badge. But my main question would be like, are you famous? Why are you famous? So of course I'm like, Who are you? Are you famous? What do you do? And I didn't know. As it turned out, I had actually seen more of his movies than anybody else's, which surprised me. But I didn't know. You know, like a drive-in movie in college in 1985, some dude in a horror movie. I don't know, but I did start watching Wes Craven and all the Nightmare movies and stuff. Um, yeah, I saw Edward Scissorhands a long time ago. Who knew who that guy was? And I'd seen Gilbert Grape, didn't register. It turned out I actually bought Ed Wood because my father and I really got into that Plan 9 from Outer Space and shit. So I bought that when it came out. You know who he was. None of the characters and disguises. But yeah, I'd seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and I know that's actually a real dude. if you think that dude is an excellent writer with his Gonzo whatever, it should be my shit. You'd think I'd win a Nobel Prize or something. And let's see. As it turned out later on, I realized I'd seen Secret Window. No karma, I guess, on that one. Because the girl that got me to watch that, Melissa, my sister's friend that hates me, they both hate me. Back in 2006, I guess, when she was pretending to be my friend, all day long, she's like, she'd gotten Secret Window. I gotta watch this movie, Johnny Depp, all freaking day. And it's hard to pin me down and make me watch a movie. But after all day of hearing this blah, 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 I gotta watch this Johnny Depp. I felt like, alright, fine, I'll watch a freaking movie. And it was really good, actually. I liked it. But, but later on, I was, oh my god. Her heart throb. I had never heard of pirate movies or whatever. And it really wasn't until my son had he had taken my towel to somebody's house to go swimming. And I'm like, where's my pirate towel? Get my pirate towel. So I washed it and I'm going to fold it. And this is after I discovered he existed. And I'm like, oh, holy shit. This towel has that guy Johnny on it. Oh my god. There's so many things, and I just don't have the time to tell them all right now. If you're interested, I'll fill you in. There's a lot of weird things. They're just too. There must be a reason. There must be a reason I've even heard of him. We can help each other because, let's face it, I got some serious lawsuits. And even if I passed away before they were all settled, just take care of my son. He doesn't need a fortune. A couple million. I mean, my mother owes me that much anyway. I'll pay. Need money? Not a problem. I need justice. Because this is getting out of hand. What are they going to do? Come and take me away? Fry me? I've already got my death sentence. I want to see my kid. I've done this all for him. And my dog. I can't even go to my house. My things are still there. My whole family, everybody hates me. I have nothing left. My son, I thought he was going to come when school got out. No, my mother apparently wants to tag along with him, stay a couple of days in a motel with him, and go home. And not even bring the dog. Oh, fuck no. I don't want anything to do with her. My son needs to come and spend time with me. It's been years. This is it. I'll never see him again. You have no idea. I can't graduate college. She took out student loans. She's committed so many crimes. I didn't even get my mail. I'll tell you more later. This is very serious. Please help me. I don't have any other expectations. And I'll be grateful and I'll help return. It's the best I can do right now. And I'm a person of my word. Talk to you later.